Hi everyone, this is Niki in Japan. Welcome to my IG live. So, yesterday actually I went to Arashiyama. I joined this high school day trip tour to Arashiyama yesterday. So, it was Asian Gakuen High School located near Juso Station in Osaka. I think it's kind of near to Kobe as well. So the nearest station to the high school was Juso Station. So Juso Station is along the Hankyu line running from Osaka to Kobe. So, anyways, it was very fun. From Juso Station, we went to Arashiyama. We boarded this Hankyu line going to Kyoto. The trip was not, well, it was okay. I mean, Kyoto is kind of far from Osaka, and we got there within 30 minutes or 40 minutes. We had some transfers because we took the express train, and then from the express train, we had to transfer to a local train in for us to get to Arashiyama. Anyways, yesterday was so much fun. I was with some high school students. They specifically asked some like English speaking teachers to join them in their groups so that we could communicate with them. So it was really nice. It was a good exposure to them as well. As you know, Japanese high school students don't get to use English a lot, and recently people are proactively studying the language, and they're looking for avenues where they could use the language as much as possible. It's just that I think, in my experience living in Japan, not a lot of people are using the language because, still, of course, Japanese is like the main language that they use here. And yeah. So, anyways, it was nice. It was kind of windy yesterday. It's actually fall now, so temperatures are averaging maybe 15 degrees Celsius. It could be as low as 10, maybe 10 to 18 degrees Celsius on a fine day in Kansai. Yeah, so it's kind of cold nowadays. I'm wearing this sweater because it's been cold nowadays. Oh, by the way, I got here a message from Ibuki. Yes. Hello, how are you? I'm a high school student who went to Kyoto yesterday. Hello, Ibuki. I'm so glad that you could join me in this IG live. So, I'm actually talking about our trip to Arashiyama yesterday, and I was just saying that it was so fun to be with you guys. Especially, your group was very lively, your group was very active, and I really enjoyed a lot, like talking to you guys. So, if you want to use English as often, hit me up. Okay, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be happy to teach you. I'd be happy to communicate with you, and practice with you if you want. So, yeah, I was just saying that yesterday was really fun. It was windy, but it was okay. Like, the weather was fair. It was perfect, actually. It was perfect. Fall. It was perfect. It was not too hot. It was not too cold. And then, so, anyways, from Juso Station, we went to Arashiyama Station. It's along the Hankyu line. And then from there, we walked towards a bridge, and that there was like a long bridge where you could see a very picturesque scenery of the river passing through it underneath the bridge. So it was really beautiful. It was nostalgic. Yeah, it was breathtaking. Yeah, the word is breathtaking. It was breathtaking. Although Kyoto is kind of famous to the change of colors of the trees whenever it's autumn season. It hasn't changed a lot yet. Like most of the trees were still mostly green, although some of them have turned to orange. The word that you can use to describe that change of colors of the trees is called foliage. So you can use that. It's called foliage. So you could use that whenever you wanted to like describe what it is. So yeah, from the bridge, we headed towards like this long street where you could see a lot of kiosks, food stalls. So I would say it was more of like um, a shopping or an eating dining district, shopping street, eating dining street, something like that. So there was a lot of things that you could buy everywhere, souvenir items, sweets, and one that caught my attention was the yakiimo. So it's called baked sweet potatoes. It translates to baked sweet potatoes. They look so appetizing. Yesterday I was fighting myself not to buy anything because I know that if I start buying one, I know that I'm gonna buy them all. So, yeah, if you wanted to go to Arashiyama, make sure that you have some money with you because the food out there are worth trying. So there was a lot of goods like milk tea, ice cream, different types of ice cream. I love green tea ice cream, matcha ice cream. Um, they never fail me, never. What else? So we headed to this shopping street or dining street where you could see a lot of stalls here and there. We also passed by some temples. If I'm not mistaken, one of them was called Tenryuji Temple. And then we also passed by this Arashiyama station along the Randan line. So for those of you who don't know, the Randan line is like the remaining tram in Kyoto. So there's not a lot of trams left in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. There are very few. I saw one in Hiroshima. There's one left in Osaka. It's called the Hankai Line. I think the last station in Osaka is at Tennoji or Ebisucho, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so I'm kind of familiar with the tram line in Osaka because I used to live in Sakai City and that tram goes through Sakai City to Osaka. So that was a cheap way to travel from Osaka to Sakai because it's just fixed fare. So the fare was just 210 yen anywhere you go, like from point to point. So anyways, there at Arashiyama, there was like this beautiful station, Arashiyama Station, from the Randan line. So if you are sightseeing Kyoto, why don't you try using the Randan line as well, the Randan tram as well? Because I think that's part of Kyoto's history. Like it's one of the oldest train lines in Kyoto, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think the highlight of the trip was really going to the Arashiyama bamboo forest. It was majestic. It was magnificent. No words can best describe the feeling I felt when I was walking through the bamboo forest. It was really fantastic. Like there's a lot of bamboos around and you're just there walking along the pathway. It took us like 20 minutes to head to like one intersection towards the pathway, although I think you can still go further. So if you have more time to spend in Arashiyama, feel free and take time to really go through the bamboo forest and feel nature around you. It was wonderful. So I think if we had more time, I think my students and I, we would have headed towards wherever the end of the bamboo forest is. It was really wonderful, guys. So take time, visit Arashiyama with friends. It was really great. It was a great experience. So if you happen to go to the Kansai area, go to Arashiyama. It's free, by the way. Going to the Arashiyama bamboo forest is free, so you don't have to pay anything to get into it. And it was a nice walking experience. It was a long walk trail, and I love long walks. So yeah, that was my trip yesterday to Arashiyama. But of course, the best part was I went to that trip with some of my high school students from Asian Gakuen in Juso. So I'm just shouting out one of my students, Ryota. His birthday is today. So happy birthday, Ryota. Yeah. Tanjubi omedetou gozaimasu. Yes. So yeah. So guys, if you are listening, I'm gonna post this to YouTube as well so that you could check this out, this video. Guys, my students, if you're listening to this video, if you're watching this, please don't hesitate. Reach out to me if you have questions, if you wanted to talk, if you wanted to practice in English, do so. I'd be happy to help you. I'd be happy to practice with you. Okay? So yeah, keep on communicating, keep on practicing English, use the language as much as possible. Don't feel shy. All right, so if you wanted to go to Arashiyama next time, I'd be happy to tour you as well. All right, guys, so for those of you watching this from anywhere in the world, hello, this is Niki in Japan. So this is just me telling my recollecting my story from Arashiyama yesterday. It was really fun. If you wanted to visit Kyoto anytime soon or in the future, don't forget to pass by Arashiyama. They have like this majestic bridge, very beautiful sceneries everywhere. It's like a nature walk. All right, that's all. Thank you.